Welcome back to another episode of
He said,
She Said with your girl Danielle, Diella, and my boy.
Jermaine, make them sign.
We're back. We're here. I'm gonna go ahead and announce it because I've already said it. I'm musty. I feel I stink. I've been busy today.
I thought we were waiting on that.
Waiting on it.
I'm sorry. I thought we weren't even announcing that.
I'm gonna say it eventually because like when you smell yourself, you be like, oh, I need to take a shower. This ain't good. This is not good for
you musty. Okay, cool.
Yeast infections too. That's not
good.
Whoa.
What
when it's sweaty down there, that's how you can get yeast.
Yeah, that's what you got. I mean, talking about your sweaty vagine.
I'm dry. I made sure I was dry at least. And I used my sprays and wipes, but I'm just saying.
I saw your friend working out on Instagram. She looked good.
Oh yeah. Shout out to the friend. She getting fine. She out here about to kill them all this summer. Keep doing your thing, girl.
Fine is an understatement, but okay.
What is she? Gorgeous, beautiful.
You know, to me, okay, can we rank this real quick? Okay, if I say, then this is just me. I don't know about everybody else. But if I say a woman is pretty, like actually pretty, to me, that's like the ultimate compliment. To me, because you can be fine, but fine is like a sexual thing. Like I'm sexualizing you. Like I want to hump you. Oh, you look fine in a dress, right? But what if you're not fine? Like, what if you go to sleep, you take your makeup off and you're not fine? You just not. If you're pretty, to me, a woman that is pretty, it doesn't matter if she has on makeup. It don't matter if she got on no makeup. It really doesn't matter. If you're a pretty woman, to me, this is just me, that is like the ultimate compliment. So your friend is very pretty to me.
So okay, I hear that. I think I can agree to an extent because you hear fine all the time.
Right.
Pretty, yes, but I think gorgeous. Sometimes, like with women, when we see somebody, I'm like, oh my God, she's gorgeous. Like that's like the ultimate for women. Maybe pretty, yes, she's pretty too. And with pretty, it's like you said, like just a natural pretty girl. But then sometimes there's some people you like, oh, she is gorgeous. Like,
yeah.
Or fine, you're right. Fine. When I say fine, most times because she got a big old booty, she thick.
Yeah, she built
right. Well, she fine. Like,
but normally that is hypersexualizing.
Right. Yeah. But you're right. I get called cute a lot, and I hate that. Cute is. I get pretty and cute.
There you go.
That's but what cute. You want. I'm a grown woman. I don't like being called cute. Because it makes me feel young. Like, oh, she's cute. You're cute.
So you want to be old?
But no, I mean, I like pretty, but it's just no guy really telling me like I'm cute. Most of the time, once again, it's like women. Oh, you're cute. Like, an outfit's cute. A dog is cute. A baby is cute.
Oh my God.
Not a grown woman.
Okay. All right.
But shout out to the pretty, gorgeous friends and people. So what was I about to say? What are we talking about today? I've been sending you a couple of things.
Yeah, you send me everything, and there's one person I like to start off with. We can start off with this because I think it's the dumbest thing of everything that you sent, and that is Nick Cannon talking about his celibacy for a month and a half. And then we talked about, oh, well, you know, when my son passed away, which was very sad. That sucks. I'm not a parent. So I don't know what it's like to lose a child. I know what I've been told is that it's like very, very tragic. Because a lot of people look at it as like I'm the one that's supposed to, like the parent is supposed to go first before the child. So I can understand, I can empathize with that, you know, the loss of his kid. However, I do not think it is wise to just continue to bring kids into this world. Now, he can do what he wants because Nick Cannon is well off. Forbes has rated him, or his net worth on Forbes is like well over $200 million. So he can do whatever the fuck he wants, right? And he keeps a job. You can say that he keeps a job. However, I think that it's very irresponsible to people that look up to you to just continue to have these random ass babies with these random ass women, because it's reckless. And that doesn't, like, we as Black men already get it hard as it is. So for somebody famous like Nick Cannon, who is loved by white people, let's just be honest, people love white people. White people love him probably more than Black folks do. And so it's just like, that doesn't, to me, that's not a good look, fam. Like, yeah, cool, if you want to have kids, but like, by all means, do whatever you want. But like,
why does don't speak on it as much as
why do you have to make it public that you like? Why do you have to make it public? Like, oh, I just want to keep having kids and blah blah. Cool, bro.
Your celibacy, whatever you got going on. Obviously, we see the kids pop up, but you shouldn't then be on your soapbox about it so much, because like you're just highlighting what we're considering an issue. Right. Because I agree. I feel like he is well off. He financially, these kids can be taken care of. Right. But at the same time, I think it's just, you're taking away, and everybody doesn't have a traditional family like we know, but you're just taking away the mom, the dad, the family unit, and you cannot be there for all your kids like you think. How many kids
does he have now? Like 10?
I don't know the number, but, and like the way he was saying, he was like, they were like September, October, I don't know what I'm finna have. So he act like he don't even know. But my issue is this. I was talking to my boyfriend about it. I'm like, man.
He has 7 kids.
7. The thing is, these women, you already know he has this many children. So obviously you're okay with having unprotected sex with this man to have a child come. Like, as a woman, as a potential mother to a child, you know he has other like, when do you number 3, 4 woman, you wasn't like, okay, I don't know. Right. I mean, it's different. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just it's very nasty. It's just like, why you?
Well, I was told.
I'm not just, and I don't get me wrong. Like, if you want a big family, fam, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. You have the money, you have the success, you've got the land or
polygamy. Property. Is this polygamy? Is that what that called? Polygamy?
I don't know what this is, but I'm just like, fam, like, what
is it? A sex addiction? That's what my man has said. Do you think maybe he has a sex addiction and he's trying to call it something else?
He said in the interview that he went a month and a half without having sex, and then he said that women were just giving him pussy, like,
right?
Pussy, and I'm just like, my nigga, okay, so you just busting every single
right? One? That's what I'm saying. So they just down. They just give it to me.
Is that what you doing, bro? You out here, boy, man. Listen,
he needs to get snipped.
Half the time, I think about this is my worst fear currently in this state that I'm in right now, is to have a child with a woman that I do not want to be with, or have a child with a woman that we have different views on certain things, like, or I just know that person ain't it. But anytime that you have sex, you have to understand that is a that it is possible that
it is possible.
It is very possible. So like, that is the thing. Like, I don't want that.
But I don't feel like he has. If there's one thing, he hasn't had any, I've heard, drama with any of his children's mothers.
He may not have had. Well, I don't know. He may not have had.
Mariah, I believe there was a little bit of an issue at one point about something, but
I think it was more of him just trying to get back with Mariah. Honestly, I think he's been trying to replace Mariah Carey, and this is a part of him doing his.
That was a big win, and then he lost.
Yeah. Nick Cannon, of all the things, I mean, it was his fault that they got a divorce anyway. So
I hope that man gets help. I saw in the comments a lot of women or people were just saying this is really disturbing. Like, this isn't actually.
It's corny.
It's weird. I don't think it's corny. It's irresponsible.
It's corny.
It's disgusting. It's disruptive.
Let me tell you why that comes across corny. Because it comes across corny as like People didn't fuck with Nick Cannon when Nick Cannon was coming up. Now Nick Cannon has all this money. So what brings money? Bitches. So I got all this money. I'm finna go and fuck all these women. I'm gonna have all these kids with all these women. I did have Mariah Carey. I fucked that up. So I'm gonna go fuck every bad bitch I possibly can, and I'm gonna have kids with them. Nigga, that's corny. That's corny. Yeah, that's corny. Because you was a sucker or a loser or nobody fucked with you before you had money.
Or just rap it like you can do that unprotected sex.
But that I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, that's probably what happened.
Well, yeah, I guess so. That's what you're saying, because
with him, and then he got all this money, got a platform. I'm not knocking what he's done for other Black folks. I'm not knocking that. I'm talking about his own personal.
I mean, he's built an empire for himself. That's fine. That's great. He's building a legacy.
Yeah. Congratulations. However, that doesn't make it cool for you to just do that. I felt like women just didn't fuck with him because they thought he was corny. And then he got all this money. So now the corniness goes away because now you have all this access to all these.
And he's perfectly fine with taking care of you and your child and having being okay. Like, I don't know.
I mean, if anything doesn't happen, I at least hope that the nigga takes care of the children.
And I believe he does. Yeah. But also, do you remember he was sick? He had lupus, or he was sick, and
he has lupus.
But then he said, "Is that when it started?" I remember he said he wanted to leave a legacy and have more kids before something like happened to him. I think that's when it kind of started.
That's when it kind of elevated, but
yeah. But I'm about to die, so I'm gonna have a bunch of kids.
But so how many? When are you gonna stop?
Oh, there's a show on TLC. I love me some TLC. It's called the Doricos. They have 14 kids, and every time they get pregnant, the mama of the husband of the show be like, "When are you gonna stop having kids? 15 ain't enough. Like, you want more kids." Now, one thing, it's a Black family. They've said they don't get any government assistance. They take care of their kids. We have these kids. We're gonna take care of our kids. But some people just like having lots of babies. Like, they just feel like that's what they're meant to do, is just have children and keep having more children. And I'm like, to a certain point, like you said, because even his mother was saying, I just feel like you're taking away. You can't spread yourself sometimes that wide, and you're maybe missing out on some of the things with each child that they can have because you just want to have all these kids.
You can't possibly have a legitimate relationship with each kid when there's 15 of them. There's no way.
And then your oldest,
somebody's gonna suffer.
The oldest is the only single kid, so all the kids after have been doubles, in multiples, or some kind of way.
Oh, no.
So she's older, and she's pretty much obviously been like the one watching all the kids and stuff, but it's just like
she don't get to have no life.
Yeah, I'll be up here trying to debate having one right now in my life. So I don't know. Because it's a financial issue too.
That is very,
if anything.
They say that the average child averages out to about $100,000.
And then to have
that's from 0 to 18. That's not including college.
Oh yeah, I believe even more.
Yeah.
Depending on how you live it.
Yeah.
But I didn't know until a couple of years ago that it even costs to like have a kid in the hospital.
Thousands of dollars.
Yeah, one of my friends, her husband was like, after the first kid, that second time around, I was like, okay, how much we owe? We want to make sure we get this done up front. Like, how much we gotta pay? And I'm like, you gotta pay to have a kid? I think the first kid should be free, if anything. But I was like, you gotta pay money for this? Like, this is.
I mean, think about it. You're occupying a room.
Yeah.
Let's say your water breaks and you're at work. Then you gotta get the
ambulance. That'd be costly.
An ambulance ride costs anywhere from $750 to $1,200.
Put me in a car. Y'all can follow behind.
My cousin drove herself to.
I heard a lot of people that age like, don't call 911. I can get there. Get me there. I'd be staying in on stuff. Cool. I seen a lot of videos, but there was one where I seen 2 videos where a guy was trying to talk to a woman. She wasn't given time of day, so like he poured some ice on her or something. And then I see
another
video where a girl's boyfriend or somebody took his cell phone, or something happened to where she tried to interject herself. So I guess my question is,
yeah, I saw that.
How do you feel about women and men confrontations? When is it too? Because as a woman, it's like I want to hold my ground, and I don't want you to disrespect me. So I feel like I should be able to. I know me personally, my dad tell me never charge up no man, because most of the time, Danielle, you're not that strong. No, like you could think you the biggest and baddest, but they're gonna always outstrength you. So I don't think I will ever charge up no man. But if you poured ice on me or you did something disrespectful, I'm gonna say something or do something. But as a man, I think you need to not do that. Number one.
Well, yeah, let's not be don't be a weirdo. That is simply a man that did not take rejection well. And trust me, I don't like rejection. I don't know any man that does like rejection. Some men are just like, oh, well, fuck it. I'll just keep shooting and then I'll just move on. But he clearly didn't like rejection, or I don't know what was said. But a woman, this is just how I was taught. My mom taught me this, my uncle, all the women and men in my family. If a woman makes you that angry to where you want to put your hands on her or you want to do something, you need to leave.
Walk away. Just leave. Get away.
Just whatever the premises, wherever you are, if you need to leave, you need to leave. I remember having this conversation with my ex. He was like, basically he was like, listen, I know my daughter has a smart mouth. Like, if y'all ever get into a situation to where he said like she is known to push buttons, and she like her words cut, and this is her dad telling her this or telling her, and he was like, if there's ever a situation where y'all like get into it and you feel like you want to do something, like please call me and I will come and get her, and we will get y'all separated, and then when y'all cool off, then we can come back together, and then y'all can have that conversation.
She shouldn't have to be doing that. She a grown woman. She should be able to make that.
But I mean, but
he know how she is. So
if he knows how she is, then fair enough.
Yeah, I agree.
That was some sucker shit as well. A lot of sucker shit happening right now with guys like putting their hands on women and shit. Like that's just not cool, fam. Like, look, I've never and will never put my hands on a woman. I don't care how crazy the situation is. I have been in fights where there were two women that were fighting amongst it, and I was able to maneuver around them. So I know that it's capable and it is possible for you to get around somebody if you're in an altercation. Now, I do know that there are women that interject, like you said, that put themselves in the situation. That is that at that point in the middle of a fight, you need to have some common decency or some wherewithal to realize what's going on. Sometimes you just black out. I've been black out and just go crazy on everybody too. But at the same time,
I've never done that.
Oh yeah.
I've never been that mad to I haven't been in a fight, so I've never had to.
I would say the last fight that I was going to get in, like I blacked out, and now I picked the dude up. Like I picked this dude up with my fist and or with my hand. I grabbed I don't know. I got a phone call that somebody got assaulted. I was on my way to the vicinity. So when I got there, I came there heated. And so he got it pointed out, and I walked through that group of men and I picked that nigga up.
Snatched him up.
And they was like, no, that's the wrong dude. And so I had to go and realize what was going on. By the time I realized what was going on, buddy was in a truck, gone. Took off. So he already knew, like, I don't want that. And I still see the guy every once in a while that I fucking wrestled up, and I try to give him, I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do
But what, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I tried to apologize every time.
You then realize, I guess too, so from one of the videos, like I said, like the girl was in her. How do you feel, like if you was out with your girl let's say something popped off and some dude trying to charge you up, and then she trying to jump in.
No.
I don't like seeing couples. I've seen like a woman want to jump in and try to help and try to do whatever. Like you said, I feel like if two men are doing something, I don't think you need to be a part of it. Just like with women, it's a little different because yes, two women are fighting, but sometimes you might see a man try to stop it. Most of the time, a man is not trying to jump in to hit. Women are jumping in to then take, but men are more jumping in to stop it, if anything.
Right.
And so I just feel, me personally, I've been in every relationship I've been in, they're not they ain't no punks. Like, they not finna just fight everybody.
I'm definitely not the shit starter. But
one dude I was with, and he pretty much laid it out, because we were in the mall and he was like, I'm like, you don't be getting mad at people like looking at me or whatever. He said, Danielle, it's a compliment to me. So if dudes is looking, that means you look good. Now, if they disrespect, issue. But if you want me to fight every dude that look at you, like, I'm like, well, no. But I was never with a hot
forever. A nigga will be forever in some shit.
I'm not with hotheads. So I want to be with the man who knows how to avoid violence by all means possible. And especially these days, because people don't fight, people shoot.
Yeah.
So we ain't got time. Let's just keep it moving type thing. But I don't think women, you could be ride or die for your man, but you don't need to be jumping in.
Ride or die, go get the car.
Yeah, go start the car, babe. Go do that.
Go get the car, pull the car up to a safe vicinity.
Yeah, because into the man, I've also heard too, like, the man might be worried about, they're fighting, but they don't know what you, then it's different, because if they know that woman's in it, now it's like, like, I can't even fight this man because I'm trying to make sure you good.
Yeah. So, it shifts focus.
Yeah, it moves out the way. So we don't condone violence.
Oh no, I don't condone violence, but every now and then you got to get out there and let a nigga know what's up.
Be a little crazy if need be, but don't shoot nobody. Don't do that. We talk about shootings every week.
Use these.
But I just want to say this is not, it's not funny, but I chuckle just a little bit. People died, so it's not good. But the black man who back hurt, he got so mad he went and shot the people at the back surgeon at the hospital. Did you hear about this?
No.
It was in Oklahoma last week. Like, there's another shooting and 4 people died at a hospital. And come to find out, it was a black man. At like 2 or 3 hours before, he went to buy a gun. He went in there to shoot the doctor. He had back surgery back in April. He was complaining. He was still in pain. They weren't seeing him. They weren't doing anything. So he wrote a note saying he was going to go in there and kill him, and he was going to kill anybody who got in his way. And then he killed himself. My mom was like, well, if your back hurt that bad, why you kill yourself? I mean, because the whole point was go shoot the man because you didn't get your back taken care of. But I'm like, you had to be in a lot of pain to go shoot somebody because your back hurt.
Yeah, that also goes to show that, was the doctor white?
He was black. It was black on black crime.
So here's the thing.
But I know in the medical field, they be doing stuff to the black.
So yeah, because that is a known thing. Like, they will tell a black person,
you're strong.
It is. So apparently, I don't remember the study, so don't quote me. Sometimes facts don't matter. But I do remember reading some information about how black women's pain tolerance and black men's like pain tolerance is higher. Their threshold is higher, so they don't need. So doctors look at that and say, well, you don't need it because your pain tolerance is higher. And that is unfucking acceptable. That is pure trash. So, like, I've heard stories, and my aunt's a nurse, and she's told me some very, very unsettling stories about, like, people having pain and then they're not getting the proper treatment because they're black. And so, like, that's unfortunate. I hate that he shot up a hospital, but obviously, like, doctors need to fucking listen to.
Pay attention to someone that's saying something. I just thought it was really like I was like, this man must have been in so much pain for him to like go do that. But I would think, I was thinking of the movie, was it John Q? Q?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes I would be up in there with a gun, be like, I need this medicine. You gonna give me this medicine? Like, I don't think I'm gonna shoot you.
He needed a heart transplant.
I know, but I'm just saying, for the amount of pain this man must have been in to go that
deep. I heard that was based on a true story.
Oh, yes. I feel like I can understand if you were in a lot of pain, sir, and then you went up there and threatened the man with a gun, but you went up there and shot him and then shot yourself. What was the point? You was in a lot of pain. So I thought that was like, wait, he looked crazy on the little picture thing. But I thought that was super random and like, damn, man, your back hurt and you was mad. That's what I'm saying. People, they don't really need a real reason, or people don't need a reason, and they need a reason. They looking for a reason to shoot somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
We ain't got time. We're gonna be nice. Keep it moving. I don't know why I did that. I smell myself.
And now you stink. And now you stink.
No, I just went like this, and you just get a whiff. Just a whiff of must. What else is going on? I'm a little mad. Are you doing anything this summer? Fun? Are you going anywhere? Like summertime and people, we need to be out.
I do want to go to Schlitterbahn. I would like to go to Schlitterbahn with a group of
I've never been.
And that's crazy because you went to fucking Webb and it felt like we went all the fucking time.
I was either in trouble.
Danielle, why were you in trouble?
I get in trouble for the dumbest stuff and I would be on punishment. So I couldn't, it's like if I didn't do my chores or if I backtalked or said something, it was like, oh, you gonna backtalk? Well, you're not going to end of your trip. Like, dang, like one whole summer, I did something, and for the whole summer, I couldn't talk on the phone. The whole summer, like, my parents didn't play, so that's why I didn't get to go nowhere.
I would like to go to Schlitterbahn with a group of adults. I think it would be hilarious. I think it would be fun.
Yeah, I can't swim still. We're still learning that part of my life, but they got a life jacket.
Okay, so there's a thing Danielle called a wave pool, right? And the wave pool, how tall are you? About 5'1"?
5'5".
Okay, so the wave pool is about 5 foot deep, and it just takes you in a circle. It's little waves that come through, and they just take you in.
Are you on a float?
Yeah, you could be in a float.
I seen a little float thing down Slippery. Like, yeah, I just want to be cute.
This is just like a pool. This is not the lazy river.
Oh,
this is an actual pool. The lazy river is 3 feet. You can stand up in that.
Well, I don't know. I was just telling my dude because Kalahari be having like little day.
Kalahari is also fucking $500.
Well, they have day passes, and they're not super bad. It's only like 3 hours you can get. I think 3 hours from 5 to 9 for like $69.
69? No.
I know. I don't. Well, this is why I told him. I said I don't like water that much. You know me. I go eat that money. I'd rather go eat that money than go sit in water.
$69. Listen, $40. You can get in a Schlitterbahn and you can be there all fucking day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to go to Schlitterbahn, but I think we should all get a group of people and just go to Schlitterbahn.
I'm down because you know the other people we like to go to the water. I know they be taking their kids a lot.
I live in the water. Probably.
Oh, I don't.
Pisces.
I like the water.
I love water. I absolutely love water.
Me too. I love being by water. Now,
I love being in the water. I live in the water.
Yeah. I also want to get a lake house, but
I'm not opposed to that.
I don't know. People are doing Airbnb in the summer. Everything is expensive this summer, guys. I've been looking. Flights, cruises, resorts, Airbnbs.
Flights just 3 months ago was like shit. That nigga can go anywhere in the world.
It's ridiculous. So
for $1,000 and get a round trip ticket and sit first class. Not no more. You know why flights are high, right? Gas.
Hopefully. So my sister-in-law, she's a travel agent. She's been traveling for years. 10 plus, even more probably. And so I'm going to get with her because I don't know if she can see trending wise if it's going to start going down like after the summer months, or is it set to still stay high because of gas regardless?
Well, we do need to just, I think America needs to go ahead and just admit that we're in an R word, the R word, fucking recession. Recession. Which there has not been this, if I'm not mistaken,
was in our lifetime.
A lot of people have not said. A lot of people are still like avoiding the word, but
why?
Because it's not good. It's not a good thing economically. It's not good. Gas, and I saw gas in California was like $7. Gas here is $4.50 now in like a week and a half. Just a week and a half ago, it just had cracked $4, and now we're looking at $4.50 going on to $5. So,
well, it says 07 to June December 2007 to June 2009 was the last longest we've had since the Great Recession in
Great Depression.
Well, wait, you're right. Great Depression, World War II. Yeah, we call it the Great Recession, but the Great Depression was then. But yeah, which makes it the longest recession since World War II.
That's fucking terrible.
So that was 2007. That's what I'm trying to remember. Like, I mean, we were still kind of young, so we weren't super. We graduated, so we were still.
Mm-hmm. That was like the beginning of our adulthood. So this is the thing that sucks, right? Is that it's been what 12 years since or 10 years since we've had a recession. Mm-hmm. That's terrible to go. Well, if you think about it, the Great Depression was in the 1930s. Then we had that was a recession as well. Then we had, there was a stock market crash in the 80s. Mm-hmm. The 90s was lucrative. So, but the stock market crash didn't send us into a recession. Like a recession is bad. Like we were in a recession from, like you said,
December 2007 to June 2009.
Okay, so that's a long period of time. That's the longest recession we've had, right? But think about the time frame and when that happened. I remember when that happened. I know where I was in life when that happened. Me too. It's been a decade, and now we're back in one. Mm-hmm. So it's just like that doesn't. Most people have only seen one recession. One pandemic. Some people haven't even seen pandemics. Like,
we in the last days. Golly.
It's crazy to put that stuff in a perspective. Like,
I had to Google what it meant because I ain't gonna lie. I know
that were born in like the 40s. Like my grandma is 45. She was born in 1945. She didn't see war. She's seen a Black president. She's seen assassinations of like multiple people, presidents, all types of stuff. She's seen the crack epidemic. She's seen all types of stuff. She's seen the war on drugs. She's seen it all, right? And then you get to like this, and now in her later years in life, now you done went through a pandemic and 2 recessions. You're currently going through one. Like you've already been through one.
Right.
That's some shit, man. That's some shit.
I'm trying to read how did we get out? When did Obama become president?
Obama became president in 2000.
Me look. Obama. Yeah. So right after 2009.
2009.
To 2017. So he came. Is that when he came in, they had the whole new first-time home buyers thing?
First-time home buyers, Obamacare.
There was something else that happened because I'm like, how did we get out of it? Something had to shift for us to move towards getting out of it.
You know how the only way we're gonna be able to get out of this recession is if Biden allows us to start drilling our own gas. What we're doing right now is we're drilling our own gas, but we're selling shit. We're selling it. We're not utilizing it for our own, and that is fucking us up.
That's big. I know.
That is so bad. If I knew he was gonna do that, I wouldn't have fucking voted for him. Honestly, I wouldn't have voted for anybody.
I don't know what he's doing.
Now, I will say this one thing about Trump. The only thing that you will ever hear me say about Trump is that motherfucker believed in using our own materials. He did believe that. And I'll give him that, because when he was in office, gas was at an all-time low. Gas was
he was trying to keep everything here. He's like, we're not helping nobody.
You're not helping nobody. Now, did he fuck up some relationships? Yeah. But as far as like the housing market was not bad. We had gas. Now, what stuff? Food was a little. We had plenty of food. However,
but we're also coming out of a. I always say this: when a president steps into office, there's usually something going on in the world that they can't help. Well, we're kind of supposed to be coming out of a pandemic, which is still in one per se. So the world,
people fail to realize how long pandemics last as well. Pandemics don't happen they don't last for a year.
They fizzle.
They fizzle out, but it takes anywhere from 3 to 5 years for that to happen, right?
Right. So COVID to me is becoming like the flu.
But people are still getting COVID. And it's bad.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's become like the flu. People get the flu. And what happens every year? People get flu shots, and because it gets worse every year. It's a new strain.
Now, the thing that I'm worried about, the one thing that I'm worried about is if, of course, we're still in a pandemic, my major worry is that what is going to happen throughout the winter time. Because
that's what happened last year. People thought it was going to be bad, but
it spiked. It spiked at the end of it spiked at the end of December.
You're right.
And then spiked up because did you forget that we just got out of stage 4 in April of this year?
Right. We just stopped wearing masks. Well, they just dropped it.
Right. We just stopped the mask mandate in April. It's June.
You're right. Well, so, I feel like it's been forever.
Some people probably at that point, stopped wearing masks altogether. They didn't fucking care.
Right. But COVID's still around, but I do feel like if anything, like I said, it's kind of the flu, or when you get it now, it's not as bad, or your immunity's built up, or you're vaccinated or something.
Right.
It's still killing people left and right.
Oh,
but I do feel it's not taking out as many people. But the flu is doing that to people. So
right. So my thing is my fear is that the cases begin to rise up, and then we have to go back into mask mandate. But then it gets, because especially Texas, because white people in Texas don't give a damn, and they don't care because they're from Texas. They don't care. Things start to happen, cases begin to rise, mask mandates start to happen, and then we're kind of back from square one, kind of like we were at the end of last year, where
it got scary again. I thought we were going to be
they threatened it. They said if this continues to go,
but if one thing Governor Abbott said when he while he was in office, he would never do that again. Not in Texas.
Governor Abbott, aka Governor Hot Wheels, need to get his bitch ass on up out of here, bro. I don't want to hear about Governor Hot.
Y'all be voting. Y'all better vote.
I want to kick that man in his chin, in his wheelchair. That man is so Republican that it's just like, fam, when does it become about common sense, my nigga? Like,
about your people. It's about money and color.
Oh my God, like, fuck, man.
Like it makes me not like a lot of people hate Texas. Like I have family that don't live here, and they just a lot of this. I couldn't live your governor. I could not. Like, how do you manage? And I'm like,
between him and Ted Cruz, like
it's like that'd be like,
man, Ted Cruz.
He up there with Trump.
Ted Cruz. Boy, if I could kick that nigga in the chin, I'd kick him.
I don't feel bad. It's sad because I'm a Christian. I love the Lord, but I also believe. What did he say? You ain't gotta turn the other cheek, or you don't always turn the other cheek. Whatever. I don't know.
No, they should turn the other cheek.
Or it's good to turn the other cheek.
Yeah, you're supposed.
I thought it was like if you hit, you can hit back, but I'm misinterpreting the word. Don't listen to me. If I find that scripture, I will. But when people be in public on Instagram or on social media, they be yelling at Ted Cruz, I be laughing hard. Because I guess he just went out to eat at the gun convention thing, and they was going in at the restaurant on that man, and I was like,
AD, he deserved every single. Okay, so first off, let's just talk about Uvalde. What he said was just asinine. First off, he goes, oh, well, guns don't kill people. People kill people. All right, cool. I get what you laying down here, but at the same time, like, we have had more mass shootings than anybody in the world, my nigga. In the world.
So what guns is a common denominator part of the issue that you can control.
Which you can control. All I'm saying, I'm not even saying get rid of the guns. I'm saying make it harder.
Make it harder and stop selling these AK. Why do you need that?
Oh, okay. So this is funny. So this military sergeant was on
I seen that. He was running up that cost.
He was doing like an interview or something. He was on like a Zoom call, like basically like a Zoom call. It was like the ammo that he had ammo for every gun. He had a $9,000 or he had a $2,000 gun. He had a $1,000 pistol. He had
like 16 rounds or something. Or
yeah, he had $1,000 worth of ammunition in each clip. He's like, where's this kid get $9,000 from? He ain't got no credit card. He ain't got no money. He don't work. How did he get it?
I think they said he like saved some money or he had got some money from but it's still, cause I remember like my brother was telling me it ain't hard to get a gun, Danielle. The issue is ammo is expensive right now.
I can go right off North Lamar.
Well, yeah, it's like, but the thing is, ammunition is expensive right now.
Oh yeah.
So like you're saying, you out here getting guns and getting not cheap guns, like no little handgun. You out here getting some big.
He's getting military style guns.
And so I'm like, where are you getting this money from? And when the person that sold it to you, did they not think to ask you? So what we doing?
No, we
live in America, so we can't ask you that.
He probably went to a gun show. I want this gun. Here you go. Cool.
We can't ask you why you buying this gun. What you need that for? So I stepped away from social media when that happened because I was like deep into it and getting frustrated. But then afterwards too, I've been hearing now it's a whole big thing with the police department. And
they're being investigated.
My friend already called it. She called it. There's a cover up about to happen because in my mind, I heard 77 minutes it took them to go in because they felt like the whoever was in charge, it turned into a situation where you're trying to get the person out, like
a hostage
situation. And because the cops that were there, they're waiting for like the SWAT people to get there.
They're waiting for a negotiator to show up.
Yeah, negotiator, because it turned into something else. But this is my thing. Me and my friend were talking. I think, yes, they were afraid because they've seen this man, this young man, had all this stuff on, and they realized they probably couldn't possibly think they could take him down. In my mind, I'm probably gonna die today. I think y'all need to understand. As a cop, you got a gun, you're supposed to protect and serve. There are babies in there. I don't give a damn. I don't care if I didn't have a gun. I heard the mama that went in there and got her kids.
Yeah.
More power to her. But I'm like, as police officers, you're gonna sit there and listen to him shoot off rounds, and you too scared to go in there because you got a gun and he got all his ammunition and helmet and vest on. I don't like that. I don't. These were helpless children. I might have to die today because I'm gonna go in there and save as many kids as I can. I only got my little bulletproof and my little gun, but I'm gonna do what I can. And there was how many of y'all? One of y'all gonna die. One of y'all go in there and distract him. We all finna get him. Like, I think it's like 19 of them or something. They said
it was a lot.
And then I heard the mama, they trying to get her.
I mean,
she has some prior something, and so they're trying to now.
They're trying to go after her and make her an example.
Yeah, they're just trying to say like, because she didn't listen to law enforcement, so they're trying to like get her on some type of charge, like she didn't listen to the officers or whatever. But regardless, I mean, she got her kids out, and people in the comments like, yeah, because obviously y'all not finna. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm a mother, protect my children, and I bet all them parents would have came up with their guns for not a gun if they didn't have one. My baby in there. I'm gonna get my baby out. Like, man, that made me mad. That them children, no, I don't like that. But back to more happy things. That makes me sad.
Yeah, that shit's stupid. Fuck Greg Abbott and Ted Cruz. Both of them can eat a dick.
When we vote again for the president next year, 2 years from now?
Well, yeah.
See, Beto went up there.
Yeah, he
went
did.
in on him.
Yeah. And they were like, you're trying to use politics. No, nigga, he said the right thing. That blood is on your fucking hands. That's on y'all. Because y'all didn't do what y'all were supposed to do. Y'all don't try to make these gun laws harder for people to get guns. Y'all sit up there and y'all just continue to let people. And there's been, like, I told you the last week we had one, or the week prior, there was like 4 mass shootings in one weekend. One.
There's shootings all the time, but obviously I just feel like people are more in tune to hearing.
These mass shootings, the last ones was like 8, 10, 12 people, 18 people. It's like, fam, what are you not understanding?
There's a problem.
It's a problem. And what I want to tell people out here that get caught up in all this stuff and they jump down these rabbit holes, because you can. Stop letting the media tell you that these people were like smart people because they wrote some shit down on Facebook or on fucking Twitter. They don't have no fucking manifestos. They're trying to talk about
the killer.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, he had a manifesto. That nigga wrote some shit on social media. He's not smart. He's a regular fucking kid. The only thing he's smart at is getting guns, military style guns. Because let my big ass walk into a fucking place, a gun show, and ask for a military style gun. They probably wouldn't sell it to me. They refuse it. They refuse it. If I came in there, I could have a concealed hand license. Nothing. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I remember the first time I did buy a gun. The person was fucking very scared to give me the gun.
Questionable. What are you doing?
Well, I told him, I was like, well, I work in a field where I go to dangerous areas. And I don't want to get robbed. He was like, well, where do you work? I said, I don't want to say, but I work in Rent-A-Center. And they send me because nobody else's punk asses was scared to go to the hood and to get the stuff that they needed to get the store right. And that's how I ended up becoming the manager, because I developed these relationships with these people. But I also wasn't stupid knowing that these people and that people are known to rob these Rent-A-Center trucks or rob the people that are in these Rent-A-Center trucks because they know that they have electronics on them. A lot of the times, even though this stuff has seals and serial numbers on them, they don't have to pawn it. They can sell it on the street and get the same amount of money. Like, they don't, like a laptop, I can sell a laptop all day. If they don't have, now luckily we had the right information. Like, I had a machine that would tell me where my system and where my shit was. But if they, 9 times out of 10, the person is stealing that shit, they don't give a fuck. They try to get $1. Right. And so that was
people are crazy.
People are crazy. And we were in a recession when I was working there. Okay. So people were trying to get stuff. Crime rate went up. I knew exactly what was going on. I said, I need to protect myself. So
as a woman,
I
feel like I need to protect myself. I don't own a gun yet.
I think you should. I definitely think you should.
Oh, I'm about it. I just need to go. Obviously, yes. My brother's like, girl, you can get you a gun. Like,
I think I would like to get my mom a gun. I don't know how she feels about that. My mom is a little bit she's not old, but she's, in her, early 50s. So I know she's probably looking like that. I don't need that. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. But you never know. And
sometimes it takes, I don't want to say if it takes something to happen. I've been in about 3 situations that I can recall where I realized, what am I going to do?
Right.
And I didn't have nothing other than a bat to protect myself. So that's when I hated that feeling. So I at least wanted to know that I would have something. And the first time it happened, I remember my dad was like, because somebody was like trying to get in my apartment door. years ago at my old place, and it was like 2-3 in the morning. They weren't just knocking, they was moving the handle. I'm on the 3rd floor. My dad used to always tell me, baby girl, somebody trying to break into your apartment on the 3rd floor, they're trying to hurt you. Because ain't nobody gonna break in trying to steal from you, dragging stuff down the stairs. So I was like freaking out. But he was like, baby girl, you just get you a gun, you sit right in front of that door, let them walk on in, and you shoot them in their like their legs or something, like you'll be fine. But that fear, I don't like having that feeling. So that's why I want to at least know that I have something.
Oh no, it definitely. But my thing is that I want, especially people that I care about, I want them to feel safe. So if that gives you a level of comfort, even as a last resort, I would rather
I don't want to shoot nobody.
Right. As a last resort, be like, all right, if I gotta go to this gun, then I'm gonna use it.
Right.
So
because I mean, on social media, I've been seeing it, and you've probably seen it too, but now people have all these cameras outside their door. Men still be up on women. Man,
I seen this,
and it's very, as a not single woman, but as a woman that lives by myself, it's scary to know they be checking for you. They be like trying to talk to you, number one, through it, if anything. Or I mean, back in the day, we used to watch Oprah, and Dateline is, I learned, switch up your routine, change your time, don't always go out at the same time. I never let a man know I'm by myself. Like, my dude be here. I try to like do different stuff because dudes are watching, and men are crazy, and men be out here doing the most. But I also think too, it's a whole other discussion, because women and fathers and mothers teach their boys stop being sexually aggressive. Y'all and trying to run up on girls, and
y'all be sexually aggressive too.
Y'all be coming back
from the mimosas, and y'all be
but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about see a woman. Oh, you don't know, and you trying to come to her place and physically assault her and rape her.
No.
She don't know you from nothing, and you running up on her trying to get in her apartment, and man, run up, because what state of Texas is what. The right to shoot, whatever.
Yeah.
Step across this threshold. That's all I need you to do.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
I'm gonna let you come on in. You want to come through? Come on in. I saw this one lady, she's ex-military. Beautiful Black woman years ago. Some young boy tried to break into her place, not knowing, she looked up her mattress. Set guns. She had the military style guns. She had grenades. She was like, they picked the wrong house to come in. She was going G.I. Jane them kids. They were kids. Yeah. They were young little boys trying to go break into somebody's house.
They're just gonna get shot in their ass.
You mess with the wrong one. So I also want to learn how to fight. I want to take a self-defense.
Oh, okay.
I want to do that too.
First one.
Oh yeah, I know. And then nose. I heard like here, if you hit something really hard, you can knock their wind.
Yeah.
Of course, the eyes, the nuts.
Yeah.
Scratch, pee. I heard Oprah be teaching when I was younger. They said you can pee on somebody, leave your DNA. Scratch, pee, spit.
Well,
one lady was able to get away because she peed. She peed on him, and it kind of freaked him out for enough time for her to get away. Because ain't nobody gonna feel you finna pee on you, trying to pull them and you peeing, and let me have a good shit.
If you got that strong,
let me be on my period, or let me have a good shit. I'm gonna be up on it.
Moving right along. Moving right along.
Take care of yourself, people. Protect yourself. Pee and shit on people if need be. Whatever you gotta do. Throw up.
Oh, what's the next? What are we on to next?
I don't know. My back is always hurt. I need to get some better chairs. We're gonna do a new setup.
What is it? I bought a brand new chair, so I'm good.
I'm on my stools. I'm probably gonna start sitting on my couch because my back hurt.
You're gonna try to sit on your
and I need to eat. Like I told you, I haven't ate since this morning.
Yes, so you got a big ass head, man.
Yes. This don't help either. So my man loves it, whatever.
My man loves it. My man.
Mm-hmm.
My man. My
Why
man.
you hear our smell?
Boy, have the episodes have turned. It was like
Yes,
first 7 weeks. It was a little rough. It was a little rough.
it was.
But now
We're good. Oh, well, now I'll tell you after.
what happened?
I'll tell you after. It's fine.
Okay. Do we have anything else?
No. I would say, I guess just to kind of talk about the podcast and stuff. What am I trying to say? I don't know what I'm saying.
I have no idea.
Now I got a DM from one of my friends in high school, and her friend are looking to start a podcast. So shout out to you two ladies that want to start one. And they asked me like some questions, and I told them that I would get with you because you do like the editing and stuff like that, just to kind of give them some tips and pointers. I'm all about helping other people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And so that was pretty cool to hear this week. And a couple of, I mean, it wasn't a couple, but like a comment or two just on what I posted about like a little clip. I do want to have more interactive. I would love for us to do a live. I keep hearing people ask we should do live, and I feel like they said they're going to say stuff, and I really was like, you ain't gonna say nothing. So with really lives though, on YouTube when you do live, they get to obviously comment in, right?
Right, they get to comment. Okay. Yeah.
So we should try to do one and see all these people saying they're gonna say something.
But what exactly are they gonna say? Like, what is?
I don't really know. I think we need to have hot topics.
Okay.
And talk about that or whatever. Possibly, but yeah, I do want to keep pushing forward, and I want us to like branch out and kind of do more. Like you were saying, we've been consistent. We need to stay consistent, and thanks to people that have been following. So
sure.
We really appreciate it. And yeah, I'm just at a place where I want to do more. And so y'all let me know or put me on some other podcasts that y'all like or whatever. I would love to link up with like another crew or people just to see what they be doing, or we can be on there, they can be on here. Maybe get a couple of guests to come through. If you want to come and talk or say whatever you feel, maybe not.
I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, you know, I'm always into making things better, making better content. However, yeah, I mean, the live thing is just it's a weird thing, because if not, then it could be dead. I don't want to we would like basically whenever we didn't have a question or a comment, like we would just basically have to continue on with it as if there was nobody there.
Yeah, I think we could do that. But yeah, that could just be down the road.
Yeah, for sure.
You have saying, I need to go live.
Like, so when is the perfect time to go live?
I don't know.
When would you want to do that?
I think like a weekday evening, because most people are like not out and about.
So I'm saying like, do you want to do this in a week? Do you want to?
I don't know, maybe next month, like before the summer's out. I think we could try a live, because
are we talking about Texas summer, because the Texas summer ends in the middle of November?
Oh, okay. I mean, like I always think about before school starts, like before
August,
mid-August.
Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, people keep saying they will be on, but I'm like, will you?
We gonna see.
Not? Yeah. Or after dark special, which I'm like, I don't know.
Your church people.
I'm not gonna be on here talking about my life, so. I don't want the After Dark special to be about all Danielle's like situations, journeys.
I'll tell you. I mean, I don't have a problem sharing my.
I don't either, but I don't think people care.
I mean, I've got some funny stuff. I can tell you about the time where I basically ran away from my girlfriend at the time because I had gas and I didn't want to fart in front of her, or the time that I flooded out the bathroom while she was asleep, or about the time where I got upset with one of my ex-girlfriends, so I pissed in her sink because she made me mad.
You peed in her sink.
I peed in her sink. She made me mad, so I peed in her sink.
But see, those are like, I don't know if that's like after dark, like what?
But that's funny. But there's funny stuff that happens.
I see.
That's
like story time.
It's like story time, yeah.
Story time. Ooh,
I remember I told you about that one thing that happened to me, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was I nestled up right next to it, and I went to sleep, and I was just like, "What?"
I think so.
Oh yeah, you. If you're thinking how I'm thinking, then yes.
I have stories, but
anyway, what's your socials, Danielle?
Okay, yes. I had a headache. These glasses, light, these glasses. Well, I got nobody eyes.
Your head.
I got nobody eyes.
Your head is round, man. Your daddy did a good job. They did a good job shaping your head as a kid.
I got edges though. Anyway, you can find me on Instagram at @Ella_Ella and on He Said She Said podcast.
He said, she said, pod _. And you can find me at Tim Wayne on Twitter and on Instagram. Also, he said, here she go.
Well, my hand hurt. We about to be done.
Just so you guys know, we're still doing the giveaway. So feel free to join. Please subscribe to our Instagram. Also, make sure that you follow Boosters. We have partnered up with Boosters to do the giveaway, which is absolutely hilarious. She had a really damn good stream on Saturday. Saturday was pretty chill for me, so I got to stay in there majority of the time. And we had a good old time. Just chopped it up. Just talked about stuff. Like half the time she wasn't even playing games. Like she was just having a conversation, just interacting with people, and so forth. So please, now you look like Marge Simpson.
I know. I was like, remember back in the day, it was the 90s, and you do the little updos. And it'd be the little thin.
And you yellow. You're pretty bright. So
and then they got the little swoop. Hold on, we get the swoop. Keep talking.
If your hair was blue, you'd look like Marge Simpson right now.
I probably would, but I'm trying to get the swoop.
Oh, don't do that, Danielle. Come on. Danielle. You used to have that.
That little swoop thing.
You had the super swoop.
Yeah, they be having the swoop. My swoop ain't swooping.
No, some people had the super swoop though. That shit would like come down like right here. It was like
almost that Aaliyah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all used to think y'all was cool, man. Y'all used to put y'all hair in front of y'all.
Dirty. Look, I can't see all that nastiness.
No, I can't see that. No, we don't want to see that. We don't want to see dirty. That.
But anywho.
But yeah, make sure you guys follow us. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. Daniel, do you have any parting words?
Do something fun this summer for me.
So you saying you ain't gonna do nothing fun?
I'm doing something. I'm doing a little unplugging, just kind of getting away for like a weekend, which I'm excited about. But I ain't going on no plane. I ain't on no beach, so I'm mad about that.
No, you might. You still listen. A Texas summer, like I said, ends in the middle of November.
Where I'm trying to go ain't in Texas, so I'm just saying, like.
So where are you trying to go?
I've been trying to be in Cabo since I graduated in 2020, but the pandemic didn't let me. Yeah, I might be going come October, so I'm happy about that. But It's just this summer, I just feel like I get jealous really easily when I hear people going places. I'm like,
you want to go
nowhere? Yeah.
But you can still go though. It's not like you can't go.
And then having people to go with is my issue.
Okay, I'm not
a solo traveler. I see people like, you need to go on your own. That's not me.
I really want to do that because I haven't been on a cruise.
Oh, I want to do that.
I want to go on a cruise. My godmother's siblings was talking about a cruise over the weekend, and they have really just sold me. I mean, my mom always told me it's a great time, but like she didn't really go into like detail.
It's cool.
And she was telling me about like a Carnival cruise. The Carnival cruise that she went on, like she hit like she was gambling. My mom is not a real big gambler, but she was gambling and she hit like $1,000. So she took that. She had money to, spend on the trip. She could save, pocket the rest of her money. And she got to take some money home. So that's a good thing. But yeah, definitely.
I got mine. I've had mine since 2020. Ain't been nowhere.
Yeah, I was.
I look like I had plastic surgery.
I will say that I was. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. I called this lady a couple of days ago because I was trying to renew my license, and I just want to make sure that my situation was good, because I was like, I'm not going to be able to renew my license until August. So I was just kind of just checking in. So I called the lady, like, hey, I'm trying to renew my license, blah, blah, blah. I already got my passport taken care of. I'm just trying to renew my license. She goes, well, how long has it been? I was like, oh, it's been a couple months. So it's like, well, you could just do it online. Bro, when I tell you I've been going since March without a license.
You didn't know that?
I knew it, but what I did was I called, set up an appointment, and my appointment date was in August.
Yeah, but so it's like you get to renew online, and then after that you got to go in person, and then once again you get to renew online, and then after it's either or. Like you can't go back to back renewing online. Okay. So that was your time, because I had to go in this time. So next year I can not next year, whenever it expires, I can just go online.
Well, good thing is
because the DMV be sucking.
30.
The DMV.
The next time I got to worry about a license is in 2030.
I forgot what mine is.
2030. So yes, I don't have to worry about that shit. I hate. That's one thing I don't like about Texas is like your license. If you live in Texas, you got to have a license.
License, registration.
Some type of form of ID. If you don't have that, you might as well not even live here. I've heard of other states, oh, we don't really have to do that. In Texas, you need that. So
I don't like getting my car registered. I think it's annoying.
Oh, it's very annoying. It's very, very annoying. And their offices are not open either. It's scheduled for an appointment too. Or you can go wait in that long ass line.
No. You can go to HEB.
That's what my mom was telling me.
I didn't know about that till like 2 years ago. I was like, Mama, you telling me I've been going up? She was like, you can go to HEB. I was like,
and they'll print it out for you. Put it on the.
Well, they'll print it out. Can you bring my little thing? Paper? Shoot, I cannot. I sat there before my number, wait for that number to be called. I'll be
oh my God, that takes a long time. Takes a long time.
They don't like their job either. They be looking.
Yeah, they be trying to go to break. But yeah, Danielle's looking crazy. Make sure you guys wash your hands, mind your business. And to that I say, peace. Yeah.
Put deodorant on. Bye.